past few months, or 18 months now it's been, it's in a way trying to take some good out of a bad situation.
Certainly.
It's give you the realisation that maybe I do need to take this more seriously. And I think, obviously, it was traumatic going through that and dealing with that situation at the time and afterwards, and the guilt, like you see, which you handled it really well, that you forgave yourself, which you didn't need to forgive yourself. You've done absolutely everything within your power, and it gave you the wake up call to look at your own mental health. And like you say, you felt like it went downhill. It maybe did go downhill a bit, but maybe because you had the awakening, you brought it to the forefront of your mind instead of suppressing it and pushing it down and not having to.
I think the worst thing after is something that I can recall back on now. If anything does ever happen in future, something that I shouldn't do, is I just buried myself into work.
Yeah.
And literally, as you remember, I buried myself. I literally just work. Once I was at work, I even went to work the next morning after it happened. It's going into a bit of horrible detail, but my hands were ripped to bits from trying to. My first instinct after it happened was, I've got to get him up because I can't let anyone else see this.
Yeah.
Look, I didn't want to let anyone else who's always see what I'd witnessed. So as I was trying to pull up, my hands obviously just got ripped to bits. And the next day, I thinking back now, as stupid as it was, I went to work. I went to work and I don't even remember doing the job, which I did. I had to go back to rebuild it. Yeah. It was an insurance job where a car had drove through a porch, and should have used my own experiences, but when the original bricklayer had built it, he'd returned the one corner and didn't line it in with the other corner.
Right.
I went there, took it down, put corner blocks on it, autopilot, built it. Yeah. But the two weren't marrying in right, so I should have built that side individually and that side individually. But so I don't even remember the day's work. I really don't. I had to take my hands up and do the job. It was hard. I remember being there wincing, thinking I can't do it. My hands are in. Yeah.